The country of Guinea is located in West Africa and is one of the largest countries on the continent. But how did this nation with over 13 million people come to be? Let's find out in today's episode of Country Maker. Before we get into the video, we would like to thank a historian for helping us with this episode. So let's get into it. The modern country of Guinea has its roots in the ancient kingdoms of the region, such as the Kingdom of Guinea, which existed as early as the 8th century AD. These kingdoms were known for their wealth and power, which they used to dominate trade and exert control over neighboring states. However, these kingdoms eventually fell to outside invaders, such as the Tuaregs from the north and the Mandinka people from the east. By the 13th century, the area that is now Guinea was part of the Mali Empire, one of the largest and most powerful empires in African history. The Mali Empire was known for its wealth, its impressive architecture, and its promotion of scholarship and religious tolerance. However, after the death of the empire's founder, Mansa Musa, the empire began to decline and was eventually conquered by the Songhai Empire in the 16th century. During the 15th century, Portuguese explorers arrived in Guinea and established trading posts along the coast. They had come in search of gold and other valuable resources, and they quickly established a presence in the region. The Portuguese also introduced the concept of Christianity to the people of Guinea, but it didn't catch on. As the power of the Songhai Empire waned, various local chieftains rose to power, and the coastal areas became known as the Grain Coast due to the abundance of rice and other grains produced there. During this time, the interior of Guinea remained largely untouched by European colonizers. The dense tropical forests and the relative lack of gold and other valuable resources made it less attractive to colonize. Instead, European powers focused their efforts on the coastal areas where they could establish trading posts and plantations. In the 19th century, the French began to expand their colonial empire in Africa, and they quickly set their sights on the Grain Coast. In 1881, the French and British met at the Berlin Conference to divide up West Africa between them. Although Guinea was not mentioned specifically, the French were given control over the territory. Under French rule, Guinea became known as French Guinea and was treated as a part of French West Africa. The French exploited the natural resources of Guinea, such as its gold, diamonds, and timber, and used it as a source of cheap labor to work on plantations and in mines. However, they did introduce some development projects such as railroads and schools. As the 20th century approached, nationalist feelings began to grow in Guinea and other parts of Africa. By the middle of the century, the people of Guinea were demanding independence from French rule. After World War II, the French government granted limited self-rule to French Guinea in 1946, but full independence was not achieved until 1958. Since gaining independence, Guinea has faced numerous challenges, including corruption, and poverty. Despite these challenges, Guinea has also made some progress. In recent years, the country has made some strides towards democracy and has a growing economy. So that's how the country of Guinea came to be. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes. And if you want to learn more about Guinea, then we have a full country profile available on our website. Thanks for watching.